I'm Molly,
And I'm Richie.
and this is Cold and Unseen Podcast. So today is Goatman's Bridge, which in itself, like everything about Goatman's Bridge, like before you even go into the history of it, I I want to go and check it out one day, but it's really creepy.
Where's Goatman's Bridge?
It is in Texas, I believe. Basically, the whole history of Goatman's Bridge was It was it was a farm. It was close to a farm, and the man who owned the farm um was a black man, and he had a lot of goats. He was nicknamed the Goat Man, basically. Um and him having he had really good quality stuff. He had quality meat, he had quality milk and cheese. He had all of this stuff, and basically it made the KKK really upset. Obviously, it was back then. It made them very upset because he was doing well. So one night he was pretty much rushed, and they showed up in the middle of the night, and the bridge was it linked up to the farm, so it was across from his farm. It led to it, so they had set up. They had a whole setup at the bridge, and they ambushed, and they brought him to the bridge.
Oh Lord.
They dragged him out of his house, brought him to the bridge, threw him off of the bridge. But when they ran down to the bottom, which also underneath the bridge where all the water, the river is also haunted, is also known as a very active spot. Um, they had a rope, and when they went down to the bottom of the bridge to see to see him there, he had vanished. He wasn't there. And so they were confused, and they didn't know what happened. So instead of doing anything or looking for him, they ran back to his house and lit it on fire because they assumed if he's not there, maybe he escaped and ran home.
Oh my God.
So they just burned down his home. And so the rumor was that his home burned down and he was never seen again. So we don't know what ultimately happened to Goatman. But now the whole story of Goatman's Bridge is that the whole place and the surrounding woods are haunted, and there's also a lot of demonic activity around there. There's different things that you can do. There's different rituals that you can do on the bridge itself to try to get activity and different things to appear. Like if you um
The
if you
knocking
the
thing. Did you
uh
do that?
what?
If you knock three times on the railing or something like that, like there's like a presence or like something like that.
There's also the one that I'm most familiar with is the pretending to be a car. Have you seen that?
No.
Well, it's not pretending to be a car necessarily because you can bring a car out there. But I don't know if you can actually drive your car out there anymore. But people used to, when they could bring their car out there, they would drive to the middle of the bridge. And if you had your headlights on, it was like flashing your lights and honking your horn a certain amount of times. And if you did that, a goat man who was half man, half goat, would supposedly appear on the bridge.
Oh my God.
or you would hear the honking back at you. There was something that would happen. Um, yeah.
That's exciting though. I would do this. I'm
Um,
that guy that wants to like go in the bathroom and turn off the lights and say Bloody Mary. I'm
I was
that.
about to say you're that person, aren't you?
I am that guy.
My cousin actually got me to do that one time and I freaked out. And as soon as we said it the third time, I like ripped open the door and ran out. I was like, I
Is your cousin alive and well? Is everything good?
yeah,
Okay, just making sure.
yeah, for now.
For
No,
now.
yeah, for now.
Cousin, I hope you're not watching this.
Oh, but um, no, I think the actual like creepiest activity, I think, is there's a specific tree in the woods. There's a specific tree in the woods.
That's
Um,
always true.
there's always a tree. Um, specific tree in the woods, and there is beneath the bridge that is like the most activity and is like the freakiest stuff that has happened. And I've watched some stuff and from what I've seen, there's been clips of people and videos of people going down to below the bridge and there's already stuff down there below the bridge, but like they'll set up equipment and they'll try to talk to somebody and there will be no wind and they light candles and one will go out and then they'll say something else and all of the candles go out. And there's no wind. There's no like the candles have been lit the entire time they're down there.
Oh, freaky.
But the tree is supposed to be is like known to be some basically some like sort of portal. Yeah. Basically, they've had history behind this tree where people who didn't believe anything or didn't think really like believe it or wanted to test it themselves have like either gone through the tree or have touched the tree. It's like literally so bad that if you touch the tree, bad things happen to you.
Oh, hell no. Okay, you convinced
Like
me of that.
like someone touched the tree and on their way home got into an accident.
Oh no.
Touched the tree and then like something else has happened to them. Yeah, it has been pretty terrifying stories that I've heard just from touching this tree.
See, I didn't know about. I heard that the woods were haunted, but I didn't find anything in my like perusing. But I
Yeah.
heard like that has a reputation for being more aggressive than like a normal place. Um, Paranormal
Yeah.
investigators and visitors claim that they feel hands grabbing their clothing, pressure around their throats, which is like clear sign of violence. Like you're
Oh
not just
yeah.
like you're putting pressure on their throat, you're trying to hurt them.
Yeah.
Scratching
Say
appearing on
so.
their bodies and something following closely behind them despite nothing being visible. And those are among the many personal accounts of people um, talking about their encounters on this.
Yeah, it's actually kind of funny because like the experiences I've seen people having in this place or heard of people having in this place have just been like it's not normal ghost experiences. It's just straight bad.
Yeah.
It's nothing good or positive. It is all just straight negative, which, but it's all like nothing happens towards the farm that was there. It's all towards the road out. which is interesting.
That is funny, yeah.
And that tree is like, so the tree, it meets the ground, but it doesn't even have like one stump that like turns into two trees. It's like two trees meet at the base and then split. So like you can, it's one of those trees that you could easily see it and like step over and through.
So is this like a Fey trap, you think? Like a mega Fey trap. Imagine everybody's like, it's demons, and it's just like some evil Fey. Here's just thought book idea.
Oh my God. Some
Like if
evil
everybody thinks
fae.
like, yeah, some like fairies are on some good shit. Like I want to write a horror with like fairies being like evil.
When you say when you said a fae trap at first, I was like, well, this isn't a good thing. You're like evil. And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
leading everybody to their death.
Yeah. Literally.
Well, it's like, because it's like cursing them, though. It's like cursing you if you touch it. So it's like got some demonic energy.
Maybe the you know what? I'm just plotting book things over here. um so the sorry, I have my notes like in front of me. Another thing that there was like besides the Goatman appearing
hmm
in the woods, there's the woman like running through the trees that
hmm
multiple people have said that they've seen this like woman just like running around back and forth through the trees. And then like when they go closer to investigate, there's nobody there, and like there's not even like a sound. Like they're just
Yep.
seeing it happen, and just no visible sounds, no leaves crunching, no nothing. Like
Nope.
so weird. That one gave me the creeps because I'm like, oh, I can just like feel it.
Yeah, people have heard there's like I've heard that I've literally seen videos of people saying how like how they're walking and you can see it on their face. They hear something and they're like, we I want to get back to the car now. And so they quicken it and they can hear footsteps picking up. And then when they get back to the car, they're like, they picked up and literally were running with us. And as soon as we got to the tree line, like they stopped. Like we didn't see anybody, we just heard someone running.
Ugh.
Ugh.
So I found that there was some people that were saying that maybe Goatman Bridge is haunted by like the spirit described or whatever.
hmm
But like possibly because of so many people deliberately trying to um like give way to that kind of thing, like doing like rituals or things like that to try and summon something, might have given the place like its own energy, and like it's just thriving off of that. Just because of the so many other like things that are going on. You know what I mean? Like
I think that can definitely be true with like more of the demonic energy that's coming through because I don't think that is from the spirit that was like that
no,
was killed there.
no
Because I think that's definitely from more and more people coming and giving it.
power, pretty much.
Yeah, and like and because it's not like when people are going there, it's not like there anyone is putting anything good into the place. We're all everyone who goes there is putting fear into it.
And you have to ask yourself, like, what does the like so if it's a demon, right? Like what would the demon be getting out of this? And like obviously like the people who are cursed and like have bad things happen to them, like maybe like the demon gets their soul or something crazy. Like and who is it like you know what I mean? Like I feel like what would be the point? Just to do it? Like, you know what I mean? Like just to curse somebody so they get into an accident and break a leg and then that's it. Like, haha, I did my evil beat thing as a demon. Like, what is the demon getting out of it? There has to be something. So I just feel like spooky, but like I feel like you when you open yourself up to things, like you know what I mean, you don't know. That's why when people are not careful in what they're doing, like yeah, you think
hmm
you're going to summon Goatman, and have a little scary trip of like, oh my God, I saw a half man, half goat. And then like you don't know what else you're inviting, or what you're
Right.
opening the door to. It's not necessarily going to be what you want sometimes. And demons will seize upon that opportunity. You know what I
Well,
mean?
no, and I think that is I agree with that because from what I've noticed and what I've seen, um, that tree that is supposed to be like cursed and is supposed to be like this big deal where you don't want to touch it. It's not like the first stop on anyone's trip to Goatman's Bridge. They're going to the bridge, they're going under the bridge, they're going and like checking out the woods, and then they're like, oh wait, we have to stop at this tree. We have to check out this tree before we leave. So it's not like they're not like
Ugh.
not already filled with just what the fuck is going on around here.
Yeah. And then they just go the extra mile. It just
hmm
miss
There
me
was
with
I
that.
and I guess yeah, because I think there was a kid who just went for it and jumped through it and was killed in a car accident.
Oh my God.
hmm
Ah, hell no. That's
And the
ridiculous.
crappy thing is
Thing to
like
do.
you hear about these things after, and like you're like, well, can you really attribute it to these things, like the curse and all of that?
Yeah.
How do you know that even if he didn't touch the tree, he still wouldn't have like gotten into that accident? But my light just turned off on its own.
I saw. I saw that. Doesn't like that we're talking about it. Do you?
That was very weird.
We were onto something.
Apparently, because it just went, don't
We will
like
not
that.
shut up. We will not stop.
Oh my God, I don't like that. Hold on. Technical difficulties.
Um, as usual, though, there's always that red eyes in the woods thing. Like the tall, shadowy figure. That was another thing that people are saying. Most repeated sightings involves a tall, shadowy figure watching from between the trees. Witnesses describe horns, glowing red eyes, and a body that appears partly human, partly goat. And others just see a tall, very tall, shadowy figure.
Yeah, that's supposed to be the goat man.
The red eyes.
Yeah, that's supposed to be the goat man. That's supposed to be like, let me see.
Okay, so I don't know that I knew what the bridge looked like exactly. Oh, it just looks like a spooky little place. Is it closed off?
So I don't believe you can drive on it anymore, and that's why people will, yeah, yeah.
It just looks spooky.
Look at that shit. Look at that shit. What the fuck?
It,
I saw a video and like, and because it's closed off, like people used to drive out there and actually do the whole like car thing where you could like honk and flash your lights and do that whole thing to see if it would happen. Now you can't technically do that because it's closed off, like because you can't drive. Like you can walk on the bridge, you can walk on it, but you can't drive onto it. But now I saw a video and these people literally got like those um big lights that they could hold, and then they got like one of those horns.
oh hell
And
no.
so they had three people lined up on the bridge on the middle of the bridge, and one person on each side that made it look like they were headlights, and one in the middle so that they could act like cars.
Oh my
It
God.
didn't work, but it feels like it could have.
It could
Like
have.
it feels like you could try that and it would give the same effect. Because how's it gonna know?
True. So
especially if you do it at night.
you know how they say that like spirits or even like demons can't cross like running water? I feel like this place definitely debunks that if that's true.
I've never heard that.
Yeah, like natural running water, like apparently like dark spirits or
Of
demons.
dark spirits.
Yeah, like dark spirits and the or and like and or demons can't cross like
Why can't they cross?
I have no idea. Nature,
Let's look it up.
something. Yeah.
Nature.
Yeah, nature, magic.
Nature magic. Why?
One of like nature's own protections against evil. Something like that. I remember hearing that a long time ago.
So do I need to keep a bowl of water in my office? Is that what you're telling me?
I think it needs to be like running.
Oh.
Like they can't, it has to be like naturally running too.
Well, it's natural water from my faucet.
But like, so like, I don't know what Goatman's Bridge is over, if it's like a
It's
river
over
or,
a river.
yeah. So like, it's a naturally running river.
Hmm. I mean, you get a lot more activity under the bridge, though.
Did it come
But we
up with,
don't know what.
did it come up with anything when you just searched?
I'm looking.
Uh,
Okay, let's see. Okay, so the inability for dark spirits and undead entities to cross natural or running water stems from ancient symbolic associations with purity, life, and boundary making. Because water is essential for life, it is often viewed as fundamentally opposed to the nature of corrupted, undead, or demonic entities.
points for
Uh,
me.
let's
But
see.
this, so the point is, though, that if this is a demonic entity at Goatman's Bridge, that's kind of strange because then that would debunk that whole theory then.
Water
Or
is sometimes
it's
believed to hold kinetic energy that interferes with spiritual presence or disperses negative energy, making it difficult for dark spirits to traverse or manipulate. Interesting. So basically, so it's folklore of purity and cleansing, and because it symbolizes life. Huh. Because we need water for life, they're like, can't touch that.
I guess so.
I'm
So
alive, but they can,
like
but some can still touch me. Like,
how like we need the sun and like it makes vampires weak.
yeah, but I've experienced ghosts during the day. We need sun.
Yeah, well, yeah, no, but I meant like how like every like there just has to be that. I don't know, but I don't know. I don't even remember who told me that. I've just known that for a really long time. Um, it's strange that I know that, and I knew that so clearly because that's not something I talk about in my like everyday life.
Oh, this is so weird. This is so weird. Just like this last sentence I read, just is so weird. Because these entities belong to the realms of the dead or the damned, their metaphysical nature is considered entirely incompatible with the nature, life-giving essence of a river or stream.
I mean, it is
That's
a living
so
force.
weird.
It's a living force of nature. It's
Yeah,
constantly
but
moving, and there are things living inside of it. Like
so what? Because we don't need dirt or grass to survive, they can walk through the land?
maybe I think. Well, they. So I just think they just can't cross it. Like, so like they could go alongside of it, like you know what I mean, or around it, but like they cannot cross that. It's like a boundary.
It makes sense and it doesn't make sense because
I need
like
to like formulate a river, like in like a
you need
moat.
we need
Like,
moats apparently.
yes, I need a moat, and then I can live there, and then nothing bad will ever come my way again.
But we need running moats.
Yeah, so we're gonna need some like pumps and
Waterfalls.
yeah. So if anybody at home has any ideas, let me know because we need to make this happen. But again, so if whatever is at Goatman's Bridge though, um, is a demon or like an evil spirit, then this obviously debunks the thought that they can't cross running water because there would be a river flowing underneath of it. That's where my head went, like why I thought like, oh,
No,
that's strange.
it that it would debunk it because like
It would debunk the theory that they can't cross water because those things are obviously happening. There's been too many reports for it to
it
not be
wouldn't it
possible.
wouldn't it wouldn't debunk it though.
What do you mean?
It wouldn't debunk it because they're not crossing a river. They're not crossing and touching the water. Under Goatman's
So you
Bridge,
think a bridge is like
if
the
you go under the
loophole?
bridge, well, no, I mean under the bridge, people can go under the bridge and there's like a little sand pit that people are actually like setting up stuff and like talking to whatever is still there. People are talking to whatever is still there, and you can go under the bridge, and that's where a lot of activity is. But then you just go and climb up the hill. That's why I'm saying it's interesting that we only hear about more activity under the bridge and on one side of it, just not towards the farm. We only see it on the bridge, on one side of it, and underneath in that like sandbar. But it's like a little pit. So it's like the river, it like the river still runs, but it's weird. It's like a bar, like it has to be on the edge of the river somewhere, but it's under the bridge.
Oh,
Yeah, I gotta send you a video.
spooky.
But they're not, it seems like it's not actually crossing, touching the water.
Maybe that's the loophole. I found that
Yeah, they can't
fascinating.
touch the
That it's
water.
like, ah,
Unless they can't actually use a bridge. And that's why when people are seeing these things, the goat man only appears on one side of the bridge, and the demon that they're talking to under the bridge is only on one side.
oh, and maybe they
So they're
can't.
not actually talking, like it's not actually moving around. It's only they're staying apart.
Ah.
Because when you watch these
Spooky.
videos, maybe the bridge isn't a loophole at all.
Now I
Because
want to
they
go here.
Because they never cross, because whenever you watch anything on Goatman's Bridge, they never cross towards the farm. They stay on the bridge and then they go back towards where they came. And when they go under the bridge, they go back where they came and go under that way.
Did you hear about the spirit box thing? Like the people that were going with like the machines? They reported he receiving the name Steve multiple for whatever reason.
Steve,
Steve, yeah.
hold on. This is gonna freak me out. Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, now I remember right. I don't remember what his name is. I'm trying to remember. There's a tour guide who lives right there. And I can't remember what his name is. I thought it was Steve for a second. That freaked me out. No, Steve is Goatman.
Oh,
Steve
snap.
is what the Goatman's name is. His real name.
Oh,
That's the
interesting.
farmer's name. No, this place is spooky. This place is creepy. Like, this is somewhere I'm also wanting to go, but it's not like obviously somewhere that you can stay overnight. You don't want to stay here overnight. It's not somewhere to go camping.
Just yeah. If you knock three times on the railing of the bridge, something's supposed to knock back from underneath.
Oh, that's right.
That was the knocking thing. Spooky, I want to go. Denton, Texas. Has
Yeah.
anyone ever been here? Is my question. Because I would love to go and check this out. Um, I honestly think I don't know. There's something about that this place, and like, see, after seeing the picture, especially, like, I feel like there's legitimacy here. Like, I can feel it in my bones, and I would really like to go.
I will say the craziest thing I saw was these people went and this woman, so if anybody is a fan of Selena Spooky Boo, I love Selena Spooky Boo.
I like
She
Selena.
had she has such a long history of stuff, but she was gonna go with her friends and she ended up getting sick right before they went to this place, which is creepy, spooky. Uh, she got sick and couldn't go to this location. But right before she went, or right before they went to the location, she called them in a panic and said, I don't know what's about to happen. I don't know where you are, but just take notice, stay together, don't separate, because I just had a dream. I had a dream and this is what I saw. And she told them all these things that she had seen. And it was insane. And how you actually watch the rest of the video. Um, in her dream, she wasn't sure if these people were like actually attacked by anything. She saw somebody crying. She saw like people had been separated, and then she saw people running. She saw them running. And everything happened in her dream. They stayed together, but everything happened in her dream. It just happened in a different way than you would have expected because of the light that they use on their camera. Like this guy did end up crying. And at the end, they heard things in the woods and they were booking it out of the woods.
Oh no.
But she was freaking out. She's like, I don't know what he is about to get into, but don't separate and don't let him touch that tree because they did do like a they did the Estes method in front of that tree,
Ugh.
which creepy, creepy. It was creepy.
I need to watch this because I have not
I'll
seen it.
send it to
I love
you.
Selena Spooky Boo.
I loved it. I'll send
I
it
love
to
her in
you.
general. I love all her content.
But like things were coming through saying like it sounded like something wanted to take over somebody and it sounded like things were getting close to possession. And they're like, all right, we're done. We're done.
Yeah, yeah, I would say.
No, this place is pretty freaky. I haven't seen much on it since, but it's like one of those places that I need to find somewhere else to go to around there so that I can go to that for like a day.
There has to be stuff around there. Denton, Texas. I need to see how far that is from the port for the cruise because we're going on a cruise next year.
Oh, good
And
luck.
yeah, but it's leaving out of Texas.
Denton,
So
Texas. Let's see. Where are you, Denton, Texas?
it's near a
Denton,
coast.
not near coast. It is not near coast. I'm sorry, it's at like the top of Texas.
Oh, it's snap. You know who's close to it then? Pop Tart,
Is she?
Oklahoma.
I was thinking, hold
Pop Tart, if you're listening, shout out. We love you.
on. Oh, never mind. Not as close as I was hoping. I was like, how close is the Crescent Hotel in Arkansas?
How close is it?
It's still a 6 hour drive,
Oh, snap.
almost 7 hour drive. because apparently the Crescent Hotel is at the top of Arkansas.
Oh, of course it is. Everywhere I want to go.
Nothing can be convenient.
No, never. I want to know, has anybody been
Yeah,
to Goatsman
Goatman's
Bridge?
Bridge.
Goatman's Bridge? I want to say Goatsman.
Ghostman.
Goatsman. It's Goatsman. It's Goats. Goatman Bridge. Goatman's. I don't
Goatsman.
know.
Goatman's Bridge.
Let's go. Does anybody know how to say the name of the bridge? Like, so if you could say the name, have you been there?
Oh my God.
It's Monday, the sequel for me, so that's where
I'm
I'm at.
leaving it in.
But has anybody been here? Have they experienced anything? Do you know anybody who has been there? Do you want to go there? Do you live near Denton, Texas?
So many questions, all the questions.
Yeah. So are you gonna go now that you do know about it? Let us know.
Ooh, yeah.